Well, welcome on in, you guys. This is Midnight Ice. I'm here at Bottom of the Bay with my boy Impact behind the camera. And I wanted to address a few things. Yet, for some point in time, I keep looking at the news and checking my phone occasionally, not really watching the news, but yet paying attention to different little headlines. And for a point in time, I was seeing there's a lot of dead bodies coming up, be it fentanyl, be it killings or whatever. Recently, within the last few days, it's been the Valley Fair shooting mall. These individuals that were involved in this case, I want to let you know you're going to experience a lot of things that you probably never experienced in your life. I feel bad for your mother. I feel bad for your family because they're going to experience those things right along with you. I'm talking fast because I'm enthusiastic about letting individuals know that our actions have consequences. And today you will learn the consequences of our actions. You see, the individuals that were involved in this case, they're going to have to face a district attorney, which was in office, I believe 2011. He studied to become a district attorney for 7 years, and he is paid $98,000 a year. This is his job. This is his profession. And this is what he does as a living. This is how he provides for his family. Now, I say that to say this. When we do things that affect others, like shootings in a mall, that affects not only you, that affects not only your family, that affects not only the families in which who were hit by the gun. Whoever was around that never experienced gunfire like that before, they're going to go through a traumatic experience too. Now, due to this fact, you have a district attorney that is going to prosecute you, and he's paid $98,000 a year to do his job. I guarantee you he's going to do his job because that's what it's going to do to provide for his family. Now, what that means is, because this was a quote unquote, what they say in the news is it was a gang activity. That's a 10-year minimum. You're 17 years old. So that already puts you at 27 just because of that. Okay. And because you discharged a firearm, in the inhabited dwelling, which was in the mall, each individual that you presented that gun to, you're going to get an additional enhancement for. Now, I say because I've experienced that, and I just want to let you know what you do. Because if you don't, it's going to affect everybody. Now, I feel bad for the families. I feel bad for everybody involved in it. They're going to have to face somebody that this is what they do for a living, is prosecute. You're 17 years old. You fire this gun, or they say you fired this gun, right? And somebody was hit. Now that's discharging a firearm, and we can go on and on, right? Everything we do affects our family, affects our actions. The reason why you heard my intensity change is because it's really serious to me right now. I'm seeing way too many kids out there doing things that affect not only themselves, but their families, and they don't even know it. You're following behind music that you don't even know is influencing you. And you're doing this to the caliber of what you're going out and carrying out what you hear in the music. What happened to us playing with each other? What happened to us talking things out? Me and my brother, we loved each other since forever, right? We've maybe had 2 or 3 scuffles, but we didn't play with guns like that. We didn't do things like that because that was another caliber of individuals that we didn't want to elevate to. Now, once you pick up that gun, there's no turning back. Know what you do. I kind of changed my tone because look, I know what I did affected everybody that I choose to pick up my gun with. Now, because I chose to pick up a gun, they gave me an additional, presentation of a gun to each individual that was involved in the robbery, due to the fact that I presented a gun during a robbery that had 5 individuals there. Okay, now switch it over. You have the individuals that presented their gun during the commission of whatever they were doing at the mall, and that had an audience that never probably seen a gun in their lives. Or if they did, it wasn't to that caliber. A mall is to go shopping for the holidays. A mall is to go kick it with your family. A mall is to go sell CDs like me and my brother did. A mall is not for no fucking shootings. Plain and simple. If you got beef with somebody on the street, you handle it outside of the mall. You fight it out. You don't pick up no damn gun, because it affects not only anybody that's there, but the kids that are around there. There's 5-year-olds that never heard gunshots in that mall before, and now they have because of your actions. There's kids that are going to be traumatic. They're going to be traumatically affected because you chose to shoot at somebody over a TikTok fucking beef. Get serious with it. You chose to do something that's going to affect somebody's 5-year-old. I got little nieces and cousins that if they were affected by the gunshots that were affected in that mall, I'd be hot. And so would every individual around us. Kids don't need to be around gunshots. They don't need to hear about that music either. Go to school. Get a trade. Do something for your family. Don't pick up a gun. Stop that stupid shit. You follow behind shit that don't even fucking matter. You follow behind somebody that don't give a fuck about you. So stop it. They're influencing you and having you go and do shit about 2 people that you don't even know you might even be fucking related to. Idiot. Know what you're doing. You're listening to music that's influencing you on another level that you don't even know about. You're listening to this bullshit, for lack of better words. You're listening to somebody that's probably done something once or twice and is talking about it, and they're making music off of it, and it's psychologically affecting you because you're recycling the music consistently and it's influencing you internally. So you're going out and carrying out what you hear because you listen to it on a consistent basis, and it's making you numb to what the fuck you're doing. Stop it, please. Because, like I said, I do want to have kids. I do want to have a family. And I'll be damned if I take my family to the mall in which I used to go to. I moved off the pit because he's going to get at me. I'll be damned if I take my kids to the mall and somebody decides to shoot at each other because that's where they caught them at. Come on, man. First and foremost, that wasn't a smart thing to do at all. You're in the mall, which has security cameras at all-time high. You're in a crowded environment, so your witness count is up there. Not to mention, you won't be the first person nor the last person to do what you did, so that's on your back. You have a lot of different things counting against you because you chose to join an organization that utilized you as a pawn. I apologize for those who were offended, but I really don't give a fuck. But that's for lack of better words. You joined up with an individual that doesn't know you or probably never knew what your deepest loves were, which were school, anything before you decided to join this gang. You joined this gang because you were in that of a lack of a father figure or a mother figure. So you decided to join an organization that pacified that fulfillment, right? And because they wanted to benefit themselves, they had you do this, that, and the other, and also assisted you with the possession of a weapon, right? Yeah. Am I spot on? Sorry about that. Not really. But yeah. So you chose to do this and carry a gun. Now, know this, when you carry that gun, it has 16 chambers and it has 16 bullets in it. It has 16 bullets in it, probably in one in the chamber. They can give you 1 year per bullet. It's a misdemeanor when you carry it, but when you just fire it, there's an additional charge. People don't tell you about that. And when you get that additional charge, there's no negotiating on that fact. Your mother can't come and get you. My brother can't come and get me if I chose to become fire with somebody at all. When I stub my toe, my brother can give me Tylenol probably, but when I discharge a firearm, the police come and get you and they can't take you. The loved ones can't come and get you no more. Cold feeling, huh? That's what it is. You chose to do whatever you did in the mall, and now you're going to pay the consequences for it because you have a district attorney that's paid $98,000 a year to prosecute you. I feel bad for you. I feel bad for your mother, but look, get your push-ups in because you're going to be in there for a long time. That's just what it is. Your family is going to go through a traumatic experience because the love that they had for you, is going to change because you're no longer there no more. You are incarcerated. You are behind a wall in which they can't pick you up and say, hey, I love you like I loved you anymore. You're going to be talking to them between a 15-minute phone call, and I hope you have a girlfriend that loves you dearly, because if she does, it's going to be tested. Your family's going to be tested. Your love's going to be tested. The ones that you joined up with that used you as a pawn, that love right there is going to be tested because they can give you money on the books, but they can't get you out of jail for what you did. That's just what it is. You're going to use a district attorney, right? Because mama doesn't have the money to pay for an attorney, right? Right? Best bet, you're going to get an ADA. Bet, right? Who's a step above a district attorney. But I got a secret for you. The district attorneys and the public offenders, they get paid out of the same pocket from Santa Clara County. So they're on the same fucking team. Do you think you have a chance in hell? I apologize for my disposition, but it's truthful. It really is. That's just what it is. You chose to do whatever you did behind whatever influence you did, and now your life is going to change dramatically because of your choices. Kids out there, stop, please. Play with books, schools, and learn about your family. Learn about your history. Learn about the people that love you. Learn about those who fed you. Learn about those who wiped your ass when you were asleep. Wiped your nose when you were sick. Learn about those who produced you. Learn about, if you don't know those who produced you, even though you might be adopted, and not learn about those who loved you completely, not just superficially for the benefit of themselves. Because when I say for the benefit of themselves, I say for the benefit of the fucking gang. Now, due to the fact that these individuals, quote unquote, did whatever they did for the benefit of the gang, there's an additional enhancement, and which is 10 years. You start that off at 17 years old and you already got a 10-year enhancement because you did it for the benefit of the gang. God damn. That means there's no negotiating that 10 years. Starting out that. Now, discharging that firearm, I don't know what they're going to give you. I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know what the individuals who might have survived the fire that you ensued upon them. I don't know what is going to happen with that, but I know whatever's going to happen with that, the district attorney is going to prosecute that and represent the people, I say the people. The district attorney represents, the people, the taxpayers' dollars. He gets paid money out of the taxpayers' dollars and out of the state to prosecute individuals that go against the law. You went against the law, and because you presented the opportunity for this district attorney to take these actions of you into his hand, he's going to mold it, shape it, and present a Picasso of a case to the judge, which is going to have an ultimate say-so in slapping the gavel. My bad, I know, I apologize. He's going to slap the gavel and he's going to have the ultimate say-so of where you stay for the rest of your natural born life. I apologize, but it's true. Because I can't remember, but I can check in my phone. I think the individuals might not have survived the situation. You did this for the benefit of the fucking gang. I got to smooth over. My bad. I apologize. But I think you did this for the benefit of the gang and these individuals that ensued this fire upon them, assault with a firearm. Yeah, depending on where the bullets hit. If they hit above the waist, if they hit below the waist, this will determine the amount of time you receive for your actions. And if they survive, you will receive a certain amount of time, either or. I barely looked at the case. I barely looked at anything, but I just know basically what I looked online about and seen on the news a few times. You know, it's coming in time because my cousins, my nephews, my little brothers, matter of fact, a little cousin was at the mall when the shooting occurred. Now, the calmness that you see me come over my face was for the fact that I couldn't imagine one of the ones that I truly love being shot at behind some gang stuff in San Jose. Now, right now we have 24 murders in San Jose. We have 24 murders in San Jose, and it's number 4. San Jose has never been the murder capital, so what the fuck you think you're doing? Look, go to school and stop playing around with this stupid shit. Love your family. I'm tired of this. I haven't spoke on it much, but I'm speaking on it now. I can tell you right now, I'm so proud of my little cousin. I'm so proud of my little brother. I'm so proud of my brother behind the camera because his son is not in a gang. Thank you. They say when you're 18, if you're not dead or in a gang or behind the bars with murder before the ages of 18 and 25, you're blessed. He has kids that are truly blessed because they are not in gangs or in prison for the natural born life. Now, you experienced the 17 years of life before your actions. I applaud you on it. Remember those, cherish those, please, because those will be some of the last memories that you have for a long, long time. Where you're getting ready to go, where there's concrete walls. You're getting ready to go where your mother might not see you for a very, very long time. You're getting ready to go where she will leave you. Your little señorita will be gone because your camarada will be sticking her down. And I'm just letting you know this is what it is. I hope you did have kids, because if you did, family business will be near and far between. Now, you might be charged as a juvenile, but you did adult action. So this might change the trajectory of the time that you face. This is what it is. This is what's going to happen. I'm speaking on gun violence due to the fact that I'm tired of it. My little cousin, you see this hat on my head? It says an NY, right? It doesn't stand for young nigga. It doesn't stand for New York. I got it from at the funeral house when I was in Salinas, when my little folks chunk died. I was at work and I did a shift starting at 1 o'clock and got a phone call that he had got shot at 1:30. I pushed through, even though my manager knew I wasn't ready there. I pushed through all the way to 9 o'clock, got off at 9:30. And when I got off at 9:30, I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna tell you the complete and honest truth. I took my Dodge Avenger and my gas was already, it wasn't full. I smashed my foot to the gas and got to the hospital in Highland, only for my little brother to die before I kissed him 15 minutes after I got there. Because a 40-year-old chose to pick up a fucking gun and kill him. The 40-year-old's in prison. Thank God they got to him. This gun violence has to stop, please. Too many killings are going on. Too many lives are affected. Yes, you might see tears in my eyes because too many lives are affected by our actions. And I'm tired of it. I take care of my dad on a consistent basis because he's a Marine veteran. I'm also afraid, well, not afraid, but timid to let him venture out so far because individuals don't care anymore. You see, a gun was presented to my sister's face also a few days ago, not too long ago. And I'm getting frankly tired of this stuff that's going on in San Jose. Dope is getting out of control. People are using dope like it's the thing to do. You got people everywhere walking around the streets doing whatever fentanyl, Chris, whatever they poison is, and nodding off in the middle of the street, or going off on some tirade and robbing somebody, or doing whatever, stabbing people. How the hell do kids get their toys taken away from a park because some dope fiends tried to steal it? Please stop. Look, if you don't have empathy for anybody else but yourself, have empathy for the next individual. Know that there's kids out there. Know that there's little individuals that are not addicted to the things that you're addicted to, or not a part of the things that you're addicted to, or not a part of the things that you are a part of, and they don't want to be a part of the things that you're a part of. And know that your actions bleed into their lives. Know that your actions carry over, you know? Just like if I was to spill a cup of water or something, it would spill over into this floor. Our actions have reactions, and I can show you the ripple effect. Now, due to whatever happened in Valley Fair Mall, somebody went to jail, right? Somebody is incarcerated, right? Somebody was separated from their family, right? Somebody's mother got a call that their loved one was in jail for something that they didn't do, right? Well, somebody's going to have to receive letters from their loved ones, and somebody's going to have to face a judge, and somebody's going to have to face a district attorney and a public defender unless they have money for this lawyer for whatever they did. Now, it is what it is. If you don't, I know you probably don't. If you do, I hope you do. But you probably don't, right? Yeah, I know you didn't. You're going to have a public defender, and they're going to represent you. What this means is your actions gave them the authority to take over the case and fight for you. You no longer have a say in what happens with you because of your actions, right? That's just what it is. I'm going to close this in saying I came in here because I was juiced up, and because everything that's been going on has been affecting me and affecting everybody else. I've been, and it's been on my mind to get on this camera. It's been on my mind to let everybody know what's been going on. Not only did I need to come and say this, but I need to let you know I am writing, and I am writing, and I will be doing a segment on criminal justice and how it affected me through a young age. I wrote something here, but I'm going to read it on mine later on. Know what you do, know what you're doing. Know that I'm praying for the mother and the family of everyone that was affected in the Valley Fair Mall. Be safe out there. Love the ones that you love. Cherish the ones that you hold, and don't lose focus on what your true essence is. With that being known, I'm going to close with this on this bottom of the bay on Black Ice.